If you're watching this video, you are here because you are preparing for your ascension and you needed some guide. Today, we are going to talk about division, how our words that we speak, the thoughts that we think, the actions that we take, without even realizing it, it creates a division. Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to Paradise. I'm Ismat. I just want to say a few things before I get started. So if you are saying that you want to be ascended into the fifth dimensional earth, which is where the heaven begins, that means that you are the one who have decided that you are ready to return to your purity. You have made that will. So in my videos, when I am saying that the words like should, when I say you should be doing this, you must be doing this, that's given the fact that you already have made that will. So I am not breaching your free will. I want you to know that this is very important for me. You understand that I am not imposing any beliefs or any ideas. I'm just helping you and guiding you. Keep in mind that your journey on earth into impurity was your will, and to return to your purity must also be your will. No one is your authority, and you are your own master. Those who are willing to return to our purity, we must not impose our beliefs, our knowing onto another. The journey to return to purity is an individual journey, and I have no right to tell anyone when or how to do that, or when to do that, or if they should do that. Breaching the honor of free will make one fall spiritually. So if you are ready to return to your purity, you are preparing yourself for your ascension, then this video is for you. When we are talking about going to the fifth dimensional earth or ascending to the fifth dimensional earth, that means that our physical body has to be that of the fifth dimensional frequency. The world that we are currently living in and the experiences that we are going through, these are all third dimensional realities. As we are experiencing these third dimensional realities, our body is vibrating on third dimensional frequency. In order for us to ascend to the fifth dimensional earth, we need to change our body's vibration to that of the fifth dimensional frequency. And the way to do that is for us to discard our third dimensional experiences. So everything that is we are experiencing in this world that are negatives, we need to get rid of these negatives, and we need to awaken ourselves to the virtues of our purity, of our heavenly realities. That's what we need to, that's how we need to think. So we need to change our thinking and do those deeds and take those actions that aligns with that higher vibrational thoughts. When we come to earth, since our birth until now, everything that we have learned, we are experiencing a human, we are having a human experience. And in this human experience, we were experiencing duality. Everything has its opposites. If there is wrong, there is right. If there is hot, then cold, then good and bad. Everything has its opposite. So that's third dimensional reality. In our fifth dimensional frequency, in our fifth dimensional earth, we are no longer going to be experiencing this duality. So I want to make a comparison of these two dimensional realities. So on the third dimensional earth, we are experiencing an illusion, and in this illusion, everything that we are experiencing, the negatives, the polar opposite of our pure virtues. We are experiencing hatred, cruelty, anger, sadness, hopelessness, powerlessness, lack, and all that. All the negative. These are the illusions of our third dimensional realities. These experiences are illusions means two things. Number one, your life experiences are drama scripts written by your higher self, and you are an actor playing these scripts in cooperation with other humans on this earth. These are not the truth of your eternal spiritual life. Number two, you are experiencing your earthly realities in a simulation created by our highly advanced spiritual self. Since we are in this simulation, it is not possible for the human mind to discern this fact. And of course, that's not all we're experiencing. Side by side, we are also experiencing the opposites of this. For us to return to our purity means that we will no longer be experiencing these illusions, these illusory negatives. These negatives are no longer going to be a part of us. We are to return to our pure virtues where unity, kindness, love, compassion, abundance, all that is pure. In order for us to raise our awareness to that truth of our purity, and the truth of our spiritual existence, we must discard our third dimensional realities. More precisely, we must discard our third dimensional human experiences. So today we are going to specifically talk about division, how we are getting sucked into that idea of division and how that happens. I want to show you through a few examples how we end up doing that without even knowing that we are doing so. Whenever any issues that are rising in your own family or around in your neighborhood or at your work, in your environment, something that is arising, an issue that has two sides in it, okay? And if you are to participate in that issue, whether it's for or against, it does not matter. As soon as you participate in that, then you create division. When you say that I am a Democratic, for example, and then someone who is a Republican, so you are dividing with Republican, the group. Under that group, there are people that comprise that group. So that means you are dividing with these people. If you say I'm a Christian, or I'm a Muslim, or I'm a Jewish, as soon as you say that, then once you say that I am a Christian, then you are dividing with another group. You start the process of division as soon as you associate yourself with a group. That's what you end up doing. So you see, we make judgments. That's anytime any issue that comes up, we make a judgment about that issue, and that based on that judgment, we take one side. So for example, the war between Ukraine and Russia. So Russia is, many people who are against this war, they are saying that Russia is the perpetrator and then Ukraine is the victim, right? So they take side with Ukrainians and then they oppose Russia. So you need to realize what it is happening. You need to see beyond this, what's on the surface. Look at how you are getting involved in something negative. So what is happening is that when you say, I stand for Ukrainians and I stand against Russia, there are people in Russia that are not supporting this war. They are against this war, okay? And when you say I am against Russia, you are going against those people who are in this country, are opposing this war also. So you see, you don't realize that you are creating division even when you think that you are making the right decision. Even those who are supporting the war, if you're standing against them, then you are also creating division. Remember, you are trying to ascend to your fifth dimension. That means you need to get away from those realities that are of third dimensional. This war is a part of that third dimensional reality. Anything that is negative, that involves two sides, that is the negative. So you must arrive in your fifth dimensional world by disassociating yourself from anything that exists of this world. When there was war between Palestinians and Israelis, there was those who are Muslims around the world, they will take side with Palestinians and they say, we stand for Palestine. And then what are you doing? You are creating division against Jewish. And if Jewish people are doing that we are standing for Israelis, then you are creating division against Muslims. So division, what we need to pay attention is the word division. We are dividing as soon we associate ourselves with a particular group. And you may think that you are right, but think about this. If you are Muslim, have you not ever seen a person who has done evil things and they are Muslims? Or if you're a Christian, have you not seen people who are born in Christianity, or even they could be even priests, where they abuse their power? Have you not seen that? Have you not seen people of your religion, whatever the religion that you are following, that they have done evil things? So let's say in the case of Palestinian and Israelis, as soon as you say that I'm standing for Muslims, then you are also standing up for all the Muslims who are doing also evil. And if you are Jewish and you say I am standing up for Israel, and then you are also standing up for those who are doing evil things. Okay, those Jewish people who are actually also doing evil things, then you are standing up for them as well. But if you are truly a person who is following the religion, truly following the religion, which religion means, it comes from the word religare, which is means to bond with God. That means unity, love, right? That's what is the structure of the God. That if we want to belong to that's what we need to have. We need to have that kindness, love, unity, harmony in us in order for us to belong to God. So if someone was truly following a religion, that unity, that love, then that person will not instigate any war against another group. So as soon as you are taking sides, it does not matter how truly they sound to be like the right thing to do for you, you are taking a side and creating division with another human being. The bottom line is you cannot have any judgment, good or bad, against another human being. Love and accept all equally. Now, let me tell you that when you are returning to your purity, this journey is an individual journey. Each individual needs to find that peace of mind within him or herself. Okay? Once you are saying that you are a part of something, then, or if you have an opinion about an issue concerning the world, concerning something of this world, then you are living this world, the human reality, the third dimensional reality. That's what you are living. And if you are stuck in third dimensional reality, then you cannot ascend to the fifth dimensional reality. If you wish to ascend to your fifth dimensional earth, then you must not associate yourself with anything of this world. You must not have any opinion about any matter. Your opinion gets you attached to that issue, and that issue is something that of the earth. It's based on division. And that's how you disassociate yourself from third dimensional realities, by not attaching yourself to anything of this world. You need to completely you need to seclude yourself from everything that is of this world. And you must not have any judgment about any issue. Okay? There is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. It is only our judgment. Okay, now let me tell you that where it gets confusing. Okay, so let's say that you are seeing somebody is doing something negative. So let's say a person who is who is shooting people in school, right? So once you see something like that, and you feel like, I have to say something, and if it is bothering you when you see somebody is doing something wrong, if it's bothering you, there are a few things that are happening. Okay, number one, it could mean that you have not accepted a part of you. Okay, how is that a part of you? So right now, you would not take that gun and shoot people. Okay, why? Because you already know that shooting people, that's going to make you feel miserable, right? How do you know that? Because you have already had that experience. Not in this lifetime. If you say, no, Ismat, I never did anything like that. Maybe not in this lifetime. You have come to this world many, many, many times. And you have had many, many experiences. And one of such experiences was that you did hurt another being. And by hurting another being, you felt miserable. But that was an experience, that the earthly experience that you had to experience. And when you felt miserable, you disassociated yourself from that experience, saying that, you know what, this is not who I am. I don't belong to this. I don't kill people. Somehow you have overcome these negative, and you have discarded this negative. Once when you did that, when you disassociated yourself from that negativity, what you did, you condemned it as negative. You condemned it as something really, really bad, because it did make you suffer. So that continues to be a part of you, that you now, when you see somebody is doing that, you condemning that person. You are condemning the deed, and you are condemning that person. Okay, by condemning that deed, what you are doing is that you are rejecting a part of you. Remember that at one point you did hurt someone, and you did so in ignorance, meaning not knowing what consequences you will face. Okay, it was an experience of your experience that made you realize that you don't belong in that. Okay, that was your experience. You overcame that experience, and you have come to this purity right now, that you are thinking that you wouldn't hurt another being. That's your purity. And this purity is possible for you to understand what this purity really mean. It was only possible because you have done something impure. So you see, so for you to see your light, the darkness was necessary. So that darkness is a part of you in your realization that you are that purity, you are that light. So when you are condemning someone and condemning that deed, then you are rejecting it, then you are rejecting a part of you. And when you are rejecting a part of you, that is why you cannot find peace. So when you are seeing that somebody is doing that and you get angry, seeing somebody shooting someone, hurting innocent people, you get angry at that person. You have some judgment against that person. You want that person to be penalized and all that. What it is doing, it is rubbing away your peace of mind. When you are rejecting a part of you, you're also rejecting yourself, and that is why you are not feeling whole. And if you are not whole, then you cannot be peaceful. Even though you disassociated from that experience, you are not peaceful. You see? So you need to make peace with everything that you are seeing in the world. So that's number one, that you are seeing that because you are not accepting these negative as being a part of you. Number two is it is possible that this negativity, it exists in you. So you say that, Ismat, no, I would never take that gun and hurt people. That's right. Maybe you are not going to take that gun and hurt people, but you do hurt people. You can hurt a person in many ways, many other ways. You can hurt a person verbally. You can hurt a person by even in your thoughts. Someone could provoke you, make you really angry. You're not going to pick up that gun and shoot them, but you think about it. You think about hurting someone. There is a possibility. You see, these are the possibilities. I'm telling you that what's possible that is going on. That because as soon you are bothered by something, it is a message for you. And the message is something that you need to change within you in order for you to become pure, so that you can ascend to the fifth dimensional art. So it's everything that you are seeing around the world that is negative and they are bothering you. They are trying to help you to overcome some negative within you. Okay. So there is a possibility that your thoughts are not pure. You are still feeling anger, perhaps something that has happened in your life in the past, perhaps something that's happening right now. You are the judge. You see, you will know what is happening, and you are the one who can direct yourself. So there is a possibility that this is what's happening. The words that you are speaking in response to these events, these are the words that you need to follow in order for you to become pure. Okay? So those are the words that are coming from your soul, deep within from you. Because you are not seeing what is wrong within you or what is not wrong. Okay, there is no such thing as wrong. Something that is preventing from you reaching to your fifth dimensional reality. Okay, so your soul is telling you something. So when you are bothered, you are seeing. It's like a mirror reflection that is being displayed in your reality, something that's going within you. And then it's asking you for you to cleanse yourself of that impurities. So those are the words that you are speaking, and you are saying that, hey man, you need to be doing this and you are doing something wrong. And whatever the words that you are speaking toward that person, whoever doing this negative, these are the same words that you need to follow in order for you to become pure. So that's what you need to keep in mind. And another responsibility would be that we don't provoke. Once you are seeing this, once you see like on a social media or somewhere, don't share this with others. If you are willing to come to your purity, what you want to take a note that this is for you. Okay, this is for you. There is something that you needed to see it for yourself. And if you publish this and you share it with others, you are provoking negativity. That's something we need to avoid right now, because once this like how you were bothered by it and it created some kind of disturbance within you, that's robbing away your peace. When you are sharing it on social media and it is reaching so many people, it is also doing the same for them. So is it something that you want to be a part of? Do you want to spread negativity, or do you want to spread light? Think about that and take those actions carefully. So try to remember, this is all that you are seeing in your world. These are not about anybody else. It's about you. It's about Acceptance is about spreading your love, be compassionate, be understanding, and your job is to correct yourself, not to correct anybody else, because you said you want to come to purity. So that's your job, is to correct yourself. So to recap, any deeds, anything you think, any actions you take, any words you speak regarding any issues of this world, that associates you with that reality, the third dimensional realities. So in order for you to raise your vibration and frequency to that of the fifth dimensional frequency, you need to find your peace of mind by disassociating yourself from every disturbance of everything that exists externally, everything that is, these are disturbance around you. If you just look at them and then accept them as they are, because these are or were a part of you at one point.
Your negative experiences will always be a part of you, but they will have no power over you once you have accepted them with grace.
Once you accept them peacefully, you will find the peace within you. So if you see a rapist, a murderer, a person who is a shooter, a bully, whatever you see, don't think that you have to say something and they must be penalized. You need to realize that everyone is his or her own God. Everyone is going through their experiences, something that you have overcome. These people are still experiencing these negativities. And when the time comes, they too will overcome. Their God within them will guide them to their purity. And we are not to sit on a throne of judgment and judge another person. We are not to sit on a throne of judgment and judge another human being. Every human being is his or her own judge. So now that you are seeing this video, you have heard what I have to say. Your soul has guided you here. Your soul wants you to hear this, and your soul is guiding you. So have faith that their soul also will guide them to their purity when their time, when they reach their divine time. And we are not to interfere with anyone's journey. We need to only correct ourselves, and that's our responsibility.
This is a message of light. If you want to spread light, share this message of light and not the messages of negativity and darkness.
That's all for today. If you wish to hear more from me in future, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of any new video uploads. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video.